And I see the robin.
I'm just searching for equality, looking for some reason, no violent, no apologies. But I do want opportunity, hard work, it ain't new to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Auntie B.
And it's Rach the Gem.
And welcome to Melanin Boulevard. I apologize in advance. I'm probably about to be coughing all in y'all ear.
And I'm not. I'm healthy.
Well, I'm healthy too, but this damn cough is just like, I done OD'd on cough drops. Hot mess.
So we all saw you on social medias with an S at the end.
Medias.
All in rich man's land.
Girl.
At Disneyland. Just having the time of your life.
Let me tell you. I don't like children. I need a couple of weeks. I don't want to see shit. Red, yellow, or black. Don't show me no silhouettes, no mouse. Don't want to no goddamn roller coasters. Cotton candy. Let's see what else we had. Hot dogs, popcorn. I don't want to see none of that shit. I'm good.
So did Baby Corey get on all the rides?
He did. He actually got on all the rides. Only ride we didn't get on was Indiana Jones because it was too short. Mm-hmm. So we just bypassed that one altogether. But he rode all the rides, no problem.
That's good.
Of course, Caleb was like all into it. It was fun. They had a good time. And I told them as we were leaving, don't ask me to take you guys nowhere. Not even to the fucking park.
Not even to the park.
Not even
though.
to the park.
That's fucked up.
Fuck
the
that
park is
shit.
so free.
Yeah, okay.
Can't even go to the damn park.
No, we can't even go to the park. Fuck that shit. I'm good. I'm so good. Them niggas, they drove me. And you know, the crazy thing is we didn't spend a lot of money though.
Really?
Like the first day we were there, we bought them like their souvenir hats. I bought Caleb a Star Wars backpack. I think I spent in that souvenir store maybe like $110. But after that, don't ask for shit because you know you get off the rides and they have the stands there. That's
I've
like,
never been to Disney. Nothing.
Okay.
I can't even go into the Disney store.
So it's a fucking setup because you get off the ride and whatever the theme of that ride was, you automatically go into a gift shop with all the theme shit.
Tragic.
So that's how we got caught up the first day. We got off the Star Wars ride. All the Star Wars shit is there. My kids are nerds. They love Star Wars and all the comic book shit. So $110.
Damn it.
The next day I said,
you better get that
don't
Star
you
Wars
ask
shit.
for shit. Not a motherfucking thing. You gonna have to pick between a souvenir and food. Take your pick. And of course, you know, they asked us chose food. So didn't spend a lot of money because I laid down that law. But yeah.
So was the food expensive there?
No. I mean, like $40 was fed all of us. So if you think like $10 like value meal wise, because it came with like whatever the little, they wanted like corn dogs and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And most of the time it came with French fries and then you just had to buy the drink separately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So other than that, my feet hurt.
I know they do.
It was cold.
Oh no.
Like at the nighttime it was cold. Mm-hmm. But when I tell you that we were walking so fucking much, I averaged at least about 16 to 17,000 steps on my Fitbit.
Damn, I need to charge mine. I haven't been on there in so long.
I didn't even look at the app. I was like, shit, this should have been the time that I set up a damn weekend
Challenge.
warrior and bet somebody some money.
Your ass would have towed it up. I need to charge mine. It's sitting right there on my nightstand too. I need to charge it for real because I used to be so about them challenges.
Girl. But I did have a moment where I almost had to put hands on the bitch. Mm-mm. So I'm just going to tell that little story real quick. We're going to move on. Because what you don't do is fuck with my kids. No, everybody already know that. So we standing in an area that we have been standing in. Mind you, after walking, we're now standing, waiting for a show called Fantasmic. I wish you guys could see my hands because I'm really putting emphasis on this shit. Waiting for a show called Fantasmic. So the show starts. The kids are all excited. It's fireworks, lasers, fire, dragons, projections in the sky with Mickey Mouse and shit. The kids are like super excited. This bitch comes over and stands right in front of us.
Boy, she would have got one of these to the back of the head.
So I said, "Excuse me." You know, I had
not
to put
in that voice.
I had to had to turn to Brittany.
Her work voice.
Excuse me.
She put her work voice.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. Excuse me.
Brandy's here.
And so she still wasn't moving. So I put my hand on her and I just kind of walked her out of the way. Like I didn't shove her. I put my hand and just like did the walking push thing. And she was like, hey, they told me to come down here. I said, and I understand that, but you're standing in front of my kids. Well, they told me to come down there. I said, you need to find somewhere else to stand. Corey was like, he just dropped his head because he already knew. He already knew what the deal was. Like, you're not finna play me. So she moved. And there was a part that pissed me off was she didn't even have any kids with her. So you just got your grown ass out here.
Well, why would you choose to stand in front of, was she American?
Yes,
okay.
Very much so.
Okay, because sometimes I've noticed that when you go places and it's like a tourist place and there's like foreigners there, some people just be caught up in the moment, caught up in the rapture, girl.
I don't give a fuck. It's a Disneyland everywhere, bitch. So wherever the fuck country you was from, I'm pretty sure they had Disneyland there.
They just be excited.
Well, like I said, she didn't have any fucking kids with her, so there was no fucking reason for her to.
Out, Sandy.
Nah,
Sandy, I'm trying to help
Beth
you.
was about to get that ass
Not
whooped.
Beth.
She's about to get that ass whooped.
That's my middle name.
Oh, is it?
Bethany.
I was wondering what that B stood for.
What B?
On the mic.
Oh.
Boy, you got a cheerleader middle name.
Thanks, Mom. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Oh, shit. But yeah, she's about to get her ass whooped. I calmed down, though. And I was like, maybe Facebook status.
Did you use the steps from last week?
No.
Yeah.
We established that rule, though. When it comes to the kid, them shits don't apply.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
That don't apply. And if my son is doing this around your head, trying to move around, you done agitated him. Now I got a problem. Oh, and then some little raggedy ass motherfucker wasn't watching her kid. He ran into my hand, knocked my phone out my hand, and cracked my screen up.
Oh, hell to the no. Let me see.
Screen all cracked up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, screen all cracked up.
Fuck.
So I was like, you know what? And that was on the second day. I said, it's time to go.
Hell no.
It's time to go. It's time to go back to civilization.
Did she say sorry?
She didn't even know. But I sure just said, watch where you going, to the little kid.
God.
Yeah.
That shit probably would have set me off.
Well, see, the only reason why I didn't go off on that is because Junior is very busy. Mm-hmm. So he runs around and bumps into people all the time. Mm. So as a mom of a busy child, I was just kind of like,
But watch your kid.
But bitch, my phone.
Damn.
Anyway, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Good.
I threw those rules out the window, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, sometimes you just got to throw some shit.
Like these hands.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you want to throw these hands.
Yes.
But then I went home, I meditated, turned on some Abraham Hicks, and got back in my vortex.
You was good to go.
Mm-hmm. Good to go.
Good to go.
So, that's great. Great weekend for you in Disneyland. We want to thank everyone for coming back and listening to our podcast.
Thank you guys.
Thanks to all the followers and the likes and the shares. And shout out to Amia. She actually hit me in my inbox and said that she enjoys the show. So shout out to her and everybody who listens and likes and shares.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate the support.
We do. Oh, we have a church announcement.
Okay.
The block party.
Yes.
Will no longer be once a month.
Yes.
It will be every quarter.
Yes.
That's it.
That's
we just want to make sure we
announcement.
give you guys good content. It might it might pick up as time goes on, but we want to make sure we're not just throwing something out there. So
yeah, those block parties need like brainstorm good type.
Yeah,
shit.
we want to have good discussions and make sure we have good people here to kind of be on the panel, if you want to call it. So those will be every quarter instead of every month. And then I had a teeny tiny rant for once. I ate meat this weekend, so I'm all off.
Oh.
I'm off right now. I ate an angry cow and now I'm just angry inside.
Mad cow, moo, bitch, moo. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. Don't do that no more.
From
Nope.
It's a parody movie. Oh my god, the Wayans brothers did it. The horror parody movie they do. I can't think.
Movie?
Yeah, it was a scary movie, and she was like, they were doing some like karate thing, and she was like, the mad cow, moo, bitch, moo. It was like poking the girl in the head. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Probably didn't see that.
Anyway, she had mad cow. Go ahead.
I did. Well, it was actually a scared cow, which made me mad. So, okay. I was listening to the radio and there was like a little, they were talking about Iggy Azalea.
Oh, shit.
And it just irritated my whole spirit. I was so upset.
The birth of her irritates my spirit. Damn her parents.
Just her essence. Just everything about her. Her nail beds. Everything. Every fucking thing.
Not down to the cuticle.
Down to the fucking follicle. Just can't stand her. Just, ugh. This really made me not fucking stand her. Was that she was on, what's this guy's name? He does Watch What Happens Live. What's his name?
Andy Cohen.
Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna hear it. But it pissed me off because it's just fun. I think it's funny how certain people can talk about committing crimes and everybody can laugh it off like it's fucking nothing, okay? Okay, let me just get this off my chest, okay? So I'm just gonna let you hear the little interview, and they just keying, and Kim Zolciak with her flubber lips are sitting right next to her, just looking swollen from the mouth up, just crazy. But hold on, listen to this. Why isn't it playing? Is it because my ringer's off? What happened? Hold on, you guys. Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Right.
Your ringer's on? Is it an Instagram post?
No. I have recorded it. All right. Well, fuck. Hold on. Let me just pull it off the thing. Sorry, people.
Who that? Did you whack?
Oh, God.
Fucking whack ass.
Just, ugh.
I'm so
She looks like
fancy.
white girls. Like Sean and Marlon Wayans.
Oh. I was about to say because she is a white girl.
She looks like she's someone in white face.
I'm so fancy.
How do you spell Cohen?
Cohen. We gonna get it together.
We are. I was so prepared, and then this shit happens. Okay, here it comes. And she just thought it was the cutest thing, and it wasn't. And she needs her ass beat.
I think I know what you're talking about. Oh my God, my face is so oily right now.
Okay. It's a commercial. It's such a commercial.
Oh my gosh.
We're fucking up today. We were all on vacation.
First of all, it took like an hour for my laptop to decide it wanted to work. And now we playing Zantac commercials. Hey, Zantac.
I don't even know what Zantac is. Okay, here she goes.
That you've burned some of your ex's stuff. What was the most expensive thing you lit up and did it belong to your ex-fiance? What'd you say?
I said I burnt it all.
You burned it all. What was
Oh,
the
I
most...
burnt a lot, and I threw stuff in the pool too. I started off with water, and it just seems like that didn't work.
You needed to move on to fire.
Yeah.
What was the most expensive thing you burned, would you say?
Well, like tons. Every designer you could think of, I burned. See, this is what I did. He was out, and I used to break stuff in our house, and I realized that I was breaking my own. I was like, that's stupid, and he didn't care. So I was like, I'm gonna find some you care about, and I'm gonna start destroying that, which was his clothes.
Right.
Yes. And we had a fire pit outside, a nice fire pit that you can put on with the gas.
Oh God.
All on there.
No, I didn't. I'm fair.
Oh.
I texted him a video, and I was like, hey, I'm burning your. I'm starting with cheap.
Okay, you can't say that word because...
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay. I'm burning your things.
Right.
And so I don't know where you're at, probably with some girl. So I hope you get home quickly because I'm moving on. We're progressing on the spectrum of cheap to expensive. But I will say expensive. Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough of that shit. Okay, so when I heard that shit had me super pissed off because they just think that shit's cute and it's okay because she's white. Because if if Tiana Taylor was saying that shit, it would have been a big issue. That's a crime. How are you gonna burn his stuff?
First of all, it's cultural appropriation because it was originally done by Angela Bassett and Waiting to Exhale.
That we're gonna claim that as cultural appropriation.
We are. You just want to be a black woman so bad.
I so thought of that when she was talking about that, but I was just like, it was really her shit because they were married. Bitch, you wasn't married.
Right.
And you admitted you was breaking shit, so obviously you're violent. And him cheating on you, so...
Yeah, I heard he had a baby on her.
He did. With his baby...
It was baby mom or something like that.
It ain't the first time a nigga done it.
I was about to say, girl, they come with the territory.
Right. The fuck? Like, sometimes that shit happens. But you just, like, want to talk about it all on TV like that's the thing to do. And they just laughing and kikiing like it's fucking funny. I'm just saying, like, that's a double standard. And if she was black, if she was a black girl, if Taraji went on there and was talking about burning people's stuff up, it'd be a problem.
Oh, bitch, because they left her ass smooth up.
Sure did.
And all she was trying to do was burn some sneakers, and she accidentally did burn the house down.
Yeah, the whole house.
But she was aiming for some sneakers, though. That's the point.
Yeah, and she talking about I'm fair. I send a video.
Okay. Whatever.
You're a dummy. That's what you are.
Jesus. Like we said, it comes with the territory.
Just her and her fucking nail beds. Go somewhere.
The cuticles. All right, so we're going to move on to our next segment. I'm going to go over this one to give Rach some time to cool down before she go looking for Iggy Azalea afterwards.
Right.
Our health tip this week is actually going to be a financial health tip. I've had a couple of people ask questions about saving for travel and things like that. So I dug up some information, asked a few of my traveling queens what they do and things that I've done when we travel. Kind of put some stuff together. So this is saving and paying for traveling. Number 1, drink water. Because most of the time it's free.
That's the cure for everything.
Cure for everything. Number 2, budget. You add a bill called trip to your monthly budget. So factor that on in there with your utilities because you'll know it's going to have money going towards it. Cut back on unnecessary expenses. One of the things that I had to do was, Jesus, I had to cut out my Starbucks budget. Yes, I did have a budget specifically for Starbucks weekly because I'm a big supporter of Starbucks and I love the coffee and her ringer is not off.
I'm sorry.
Pick up a second gig if possible. I was Ubering at one point, but then if you're here in Vegas, they do require for you to have a business license. I didn't feel the need to pay. I want to say it's like $245 because I felt like it wasn't an investment for me to do at that time. I wasn't going to recoup that money back because I wasn't really Ubering enough to make that money back right away. So, but you can Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, things like that. Just
Amazon.
Amazon.
She likes it.
Deliver pizza. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a side gig.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Sell plasma. I deal with this all day. No, listen to me. Yeesh. I deal with people all day who have balances on their prepaid plasma cards that are up in the 7,000s strictly for vacation.
Isn't it painful?
It's like giving blood.
Needles.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with needles.
I do.
Oh, yeah, then that wouldn't work for you. But like they have large balances on their cards because they literally go sell plasma. They go 2-3 times a week. Oof. Sell plasma, $50 a pop just for travel. Like I had to call and verify an account a few weeks ago. A lady actually went and purchased like a full ass cruise on this plasma card, and we declined it because it was such a large purchase that I had to call and make sure it was her, so that way we could push it through. Mm-hmm. So selling plasma, that's another thing you can do.
Lord, that just made me dizzy.
And then not only are you getting paid, but you're helping save a life.
You're right.
Review your credit card's point system. A friend of mine had posted on her Facebook page not too long ago that people ask her how does she travel a lot, and she pays all of her monthly bills on her credit card, on her Amex. Their point system is set up where for everything that you pay, you get points towards hotels, plane.
Oh, that's good to know.
Rent a cars, things like that. And then what she does is the very next month, she just pays the balance off, and she does the bill paying every other month on her credit card. Mm-hmm. So that's how she builds her points up, and literally she travels for less than nothing.
That's amazing.
Plan in advance. Most of the time, the further the trip out is, the cheaper you're going to get your rates. So if you know you're going to go somewhere, make a down payment on it. And that kind of ties into the last thing I kind of skipped over. Make a down payment on it, reserve that rate, and just make monthly payments on the trip. And then finally link up with the travel agent, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to give you the best deals.
One other good thing, going back to like the credit cards, I know Chase Bank has a Disney credit card, and they have like extra discounts that you can get.
That word. I'm going into convulsions. She said
Discounts?
Disney.
They do have extra discounts, and on top of that, I was also looking, because I was like, look at her all in Disneyland. Let me see how much these damn tickets are.
Girl.
But they do have this plan where you pay like a certain amount a month per person, and it comes with all of these benefits. And Magic Mountain does the same thing too, because my friend called me. She's like, girl, guess what I just did? I was like, what? She's like, I paid $60 and we going to Magic Mountain this weekend. And that's her, when she did that, she'll pay like $20 every month, because it's her and her son, and they're gonna get that payment each month. You get free parking, you get a drink vouchers, food, access to the park, all these things, and you're like on a month, so that makes it cool too, because we're in Vegas. It's nothing to just drive over to California to go somewhere real quick. So I think that's a great benefit if you do that, because you could go more times than you normally would.
Yeah, I can't even front. One of the reasons why we were able to do it this time was because my friend who we went with, her husband's in the Army, and so we got military discount on 3 of the tickets. So normally the 3-day tickets are about $330 to about $345, and we got them for $168.
That's a day ticket.
So yeah, and they were park hoppers, so you can go to each park on the same day.
Really good.
So I couldn't pass that up.
How
but
much
yeah,
what I got to do to enlist?
I'm
or
not
any
gonna play with you.
Army Bay? Are you out there?
Army Bay. Army Bay. All right, so
on to the next one.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
This part.
We're gonna move on.
Okay.
To
Okay.
to the next segment. We're gonna honor someone from our past and our present, and then we also have an honorary king. So B, go ahead and give us our past and the present.
Let's do this. So since we're talking about travel, our king and our queen that we're honoring this week are travelers.
Okay.
So from the past,
Time travelers.
Time travelers.
Okay.
From the past, we're going to honor Matthew Henson. He was born on a farm in Maryland. He became the first
Nanjamoy. Nanjamoy. How do you say that?
I don't even know. I just said Maryland because I'm not even trying to go there. He became the first African-American Arctic explorer and is credited by many as the first man to reach the North Pole in 1909. Wow. That was a black man, just so y'all know. Santa Claus was black.
He founded the North Pole.
Pretty much.
That's what we talking about.
He was an associate of the American explorer Robert Peary on 7 voyages over a period of nearly 23 years. He served as a navigator and craftsman, traded with Inuit, and learned their language. He was known as Peary's first man when it came to tackling the arduous expeditions. So he pretty much was his compass.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Like I said, he made it to the North Pole first.
That's
I told y'all
land.
Santa Claus was black.
Ooh, that's our land.
So present, we're going to honor, oh my God, this one is so exciting. Kelly Edwards. She's the host of Mysterious Islands on the Travel Channel. I watched it a couple of times. So you just want to kind of check with your local cable provider to see the times that come on. It's pretty interesting. She's the second black woman in history to have her own show on the Travel Channel. She's also a pilot and a certified scuba diver. And she's just being great, wanderlusting her way through life while building her brand, which is Kelly Set Go. You can follow her on YouTube. She has a lot of videos. The girl have the GoPro strapped on, just doing all kinds of stuff, doing her. Yes,
I gotta look her up.
Her show Mysterious Islands seeks out the most remote islands on Earth to research and uncover secrets that they may hold. And did I mention she was a pilot?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
I love that.
Yeah, that's some serious black girl magic.
I think that we need to see more people being what am I trying to say? Just more people, more representation of people
and other like
people don't scuba dive. Yes,
yeah,
they do.
Yes, they do. We snorkel. We tie the hair up,
but
we snorkel.
So I love that. I'm definitely gonna have to tell my kids about that because I need them to see people doing everything.
Yeah.
So they don't feel like they're in a box. You can do whatever.
I joined this Facebook group called Melanin Globe on Facebook. I'll add you to it, but it's just all about like it has so many members, but they're all black women that travel.
Oh, wow.
Girl, like some of the places they go, it's not your average, oh, we went to Jamaica or oh, we went here. It's like they're going to like these places you would never think of going just to explore. It's bomb. I love that group.
I want to go everywhere.
Definitely inspiration.
So our honorary king was nominated by one of our listeners and my best friend, Crystal. I know y'all heard her name before. Her husband, Abner, he really is amazing, or I wouldn't have agreed. I was like, girl, be quiet.
Hey, we just going to delete that email.
Yeah, I didn't get that email, girl. I don't know what you talking about. Resend it. No, he is amazing. Kind of tying back into our show from last week that black fathers don't get enough credit. He is an amazing father. He moved all the way from Vegas back to Florida to be closer to his daughter. And niggas won't even fucking take the bus to see their kid. And this man moved
around the corner.
Girl, won't even do it. And he uprooted his wife and his son and went to Florida to be closer to his daughter so he could be in her life. And I think that's amazing. He is a great father. He's an amazing provider. He kind of funny. I mean, he all right. He's funny. She said she's an amazing provider, and they're celebrating let me go to the email so I don't mess it up. I think it was their 5th anniversary. Let me go to the email. Sorry, guys. I was prepared, but then I got frazzled. I'm sorry. What's funny is when she sent the email, I thought, I get all my emails mixed up, so I responded like a normal friend. Oh, that's cute, girl. I know she was like,
oh my God.
I didn't realize she was like, King him. I'm like, oh, yeah, you got it. So she says March 20th, they will be celebrating their 5th year anniversary. What's today?
That was yesterday.
So yesterday they celebrated their 5th anniversary with the most amazing man. She said, we married 6 months after I became his girlfriend. Yeah, they did get married really soon. And I remember that people was talking shit, but they still together, and then other people aren't. I'm just saying.
Okay.
He's an amazing father, a loving husband, and a great provider. This man makes me feel like a queen every day. I wish I could give him the world because he deserves it. And that is from Crystal, and they're super cute, and we'll post a picture.
Yes.
We want to give our black fathers their credit. There's some amazing fathers out there.
Yes.
Stop acting like they're not out there. You just keep picking the fucked up ones.
Stop having babies with fuck boys.
Hey, we got to stop sometime.
It is what it is, though. All right.
Next, word on the boulevard. I just want to point out that Gucci Mane is living his best life, okay? Did y'all see him dancing?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, my gosh. Where were you? Oh, you were in Disneyland.
Okay, what?
Out of reality.
Wait. First of all, I said let's not say that word again.
What?
Disneyland.
Oh, my bad. You was in...
Put me in PTSD mode. And when I stand up and start saying, fuck Mickey Mouse.
Oh my gosh. Don't spaz out. So, Gucci Mane. Gucci. He's out here living his best life. Keisha was nowhere to be found when this...
Got a light-skinned friend looking like
Girl,
Michael Jackson.
That shit took me out. I was like, no,
I said, no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that to her.
They freaking did.
She's very colorful. Like, I have to stop and remember that she's color. Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Please.
No, I'll just tell you later.
Okay. Damn it. I gotta wait. Thanks a lot, guys.
I'll just write it because I don't want to say it and offend nobody.
Ah, fuck. She's very colorful, but she's very smart, and she has, her line of oh yeah, they be like that, girl.
Straight colorful.
Anyways, that would definitely offend.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, I'm just gonna shut it down.
So yeah, Keisha was nowhere to be found in this video that I'm about to play and show Brandy because she hasn't seen it.
I'm sorry, I was chasing people around this big old amusement park.
Oh damn it. It's now my favorite video and I can't even find it because he just looks so happy. Oh gosh. It's me. Oh, here we go.
You better get it. Girl, who was that standing next to him?
Not Keisha.
Oh. Is that gut coming back?
There's a malfunction in Gucci Mane's clone. Gucci Mane's clone done spazzed the fuck out. Keisha's nowhere to be found. Gucci is just dancing his life away.
I'm dying.
But that song does get you geeked. I love that song, New Freezer.
That song and the other one, Toot make that boot booty twerk or whatever the fuck the song
Simone,
is
I was
saying.
singing that.
Oh my
Simone was like,
God.
"You like that song?" I was like, "Yeah."
That one makes me like, I don't care where I'm at, I'm gonna start bouncing it as much as it will bounce.
We got a lot of bounce over here.
Like, no, that shit don't be moving. But anyways, go ahead. Yeah, I grew up in an era of non-twerking, so I don't know how to twerk. Now I can dirty wine and do all that shit, but
If you can dirty wine, you can twerk.
I can't bounce my booty. Like, it's like I can't get the hip part to stay still for the ass to move. I don't know. It's complicated. Okay, what we got?
We gotta learn you something. I got to learn you. So I just was like, this is my favorite video. So if I'm feeling down between that Lil Duval video where he be like, smile, bitch, smile, that shit gets if I'm having a bad day, that's my other go-to video is Gucci just, he's fucked up. He's on drugs. That shit is not no Keisha Kaur man. That ain't Keisha man right there.
That's what I said. Is that gut coming back?
Keisha over there coming out with new lip lines and shit, and he just
Out there cutting up.
right in a tent.
You out here and embarrassing
He
her.
ain't even in a building. Keisha ain't coming to that shit. She is not walking her fucking Zenattis. What are you saying? Are they Zenattis? Whatever. Them shoes with the Z.
Giuseppe Zanotti? Giuseppe, yeah.
She not walking them shits up in no fucking tent. Probably even got no damn fake grass on the. It's probably just dirt.
Oh my God, I can't with you.
What?
You said they don't have no turf?
they ain't got no turf. It's just ground.
We gonna post this video so y'all can see this tangent she going off on.
It's in a tent, and look. First of all, everybody's way too calm in the background, and he's the only one geeked up in the hole next to him.
And the hoe next to him.
Yeah, because Keisha is waist no gang no waist. That bitch definitely has a waist. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But yeah, like the shit is way too calm. He is fucking geeked. This nigga looked like he just gave him a hit or something, and Gucci was like, "Yes, that did it." He was like, "Turn the fuck up."
Let's do it.
So, hey Gucci, Keisha, I don't know what y'all got.
Keisha, get your man. He cutting up.
He's definitely cutting up. So that's that. Let's get on to the serious stuff. So, unfortunately, we have to continue to talk about this shit. Another unarmed. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Unarmed, meaning he had no weapons. Black man was shot by police in his backyard on his property where he lived and where he resides. Shot by police. 22-year-old Stephen Clark of Sacramento was shot in his backyard because his cell phone was mistaken for a gun.
They shot him 20 times.
Oh my God. I could say a lot of shit.
20 fucking times. 20 times.
Do you know how long it takes to shoot 20 fucking shots?
20 times.
First of all, why 20? Like, I don't fucking understand. Like, why were they in his backyard anyways? What was the reason for them?
So apparently somebody called the police, said people were somebody was breaking into cars, and the dude had a crowbar. So when you came into the backyard and you saw the nigga had something in his hand,
you just shot.
it wasn't a
off
crowbar.
top.
You should
They
just
didn't
been
say
like,
gun.
no. So apparently it was supposed
Why did they cross over his property into his backyard?
they've been in my backyard before too.
Why the fuck?
When they're searching for someone, they can go into your property. And if you don't comply,
we're definitely gonna have to do a show on rights.
I'm game for that.
Yeah, we need that because that's some bullshit. Y'all need to know your rights because they can't search without.
They can't search inside without a warrant, but if it's outside, like if a suspect runs through your yard, They can chase them through your yard. Like,
they can chase them, but they can't. This man was in his own backyard.
well, I'm thinking the way it was set up, because I know like a lot of the properties out there,
It's
the
just
way they're set up, it's like an alley is in the like right behind the backyard. So if the gate was open and they came in, you know what I'm saying? It could have been anything. It still don't warrant the fact that you shot this man 20 times in front of his grandmother.
That's
His grandmother dropped to the ground, and when she opened up the curtain, her grandson was there dead.
fucking shoot.
And they
first.
questioned her. They questioned her for hours while his body still fucking laid there, my nigga. Like, are you serious?
Are we gonna get mad today? I don't want to get mad today because
I'm already. You know what? I have an internal anger already when it comes to shit. That's why when I saw this shit last night, I was like, here we fucking go again. Like, here we go again. And I just I couldn't even read the story fully. I just kept scrolling
like
because it was just
what
like,
can you tell our fucking black men? Stay at home. They stay at home. They fucking get shot.
I'm in my
They
backyard
comply,
on my
they fucking
phone.
get shot.
On my phone. Phones do not look like fucking guns. What kind of guns are they training you motherfuckers in?
Clear it out.
What kind of guns are they training you
Let it
motherfuckers
rain.
to look
Clear it out.
at?
Let it rain. Clear.
And let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, let me get back. What kind of guns are they training you guys to look at? Like, I want to see the fucking police manual, the training manual, because what fucking gun, cell phone looks like a gun?
None.
Hell, even the flip phones back in the day, as thick as they was, didn't look like no fucking gun.
Oh man. Oh my god.
So
That shit.
that took me all the way off. And being a mother of 3 black sons, it's heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
Especially because I have a special needs son, and they'll shoot a special needs motherfucker in a minute.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
For no fucking
For no
they don't
fucking
even
reason.
Have to have, you know, we try to look for a reason or a fucking motive. There's no motive. There's no reason. It's because they want to, and then they get away with the
that's
shit.
pretty much it.
And that's just what it is. Now, I could get on my fucking soapbox and get to talking about population control, but this ain't the time nor the place or the day.
When you get a chance, check out 7 Seconds if you haven't watched it on Netflix yet.
I've been hearing a lot. Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Because that show falls in 2.
Yeah.
Except he didn't shoot the boy. He hit him with a car. But the fact that he... Just watch it when you get a chance.
Okay. Something that's gonna lift your spirits. Insecure is back in production.
Hey.
Can't wait.
Yes.
Come on, Issa. Push through.
Let's do this.
Are you and old boy gonna get back together? I'm trying to know. They moved out of the apartment. No,
Yeah, but she moved in with Daniel.
Oh, wait, did she?
Yes. On the last episode, you see her walking into his house and he was like,
Oh, sure did.
she was like, I'm sleeping on the couch. And he was like, I know. Yes. So I'm like, okay. I see
like
what you're doing there.
Daniel.
Issa, girl, we love Daniel.
Hey,
Chocolate
Daniel.
beard.
Just everything. Skeet, skeet, nigga. Skeet, skeet. Issa, you gotta catch it.
Girl.
Don't let it hit your knee.
Well, she got in the cab and was like, or in the Uber, are you Issa?
Are you Issa? I know she
That
fucking hate
took
that.
me down. I was like, Issa?
It's
It's
just
a Ray.
sad. Yeah, so back in production. Queen Sugar.
Oh, I cannot freaking wait.
Another black man, beard.
And yo, he literally was like MIA off his social media and then came back with a bae.
With a whole girlfriend.
Like, what the fuck? I mean, she's gorgeous.
Chocolate
She's
model.
gorgeous. But what the fuck, Kofi?
He didn't even ask me if he could
This is
have
not
a
who we approved you to be
second
with.
girl.
We approved you to be with Issa.
We did.
Okay? We
fucking
approved
did.
you to be with Issa. And if you
But
wasn't
this
going to be with
girl-
her, then no, there was nobody.
But this one,
She's gorgeous.
she freaking is.
Yeah.
And she, I've definitely seen her pictures way before I knew they were together. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
And they're cute together.
they are.
Ooh, they're babies.
I still,
Ooh, they babies.
Issa.
It'll be all right. Maybe her and Daniel in real life. That'd be great.
Maybe.
Okay, so Queen Sugar, 2-night premiere, March 29th and 30th. If you have not watched Queen Sugar, you need to watch it. It's on OWN.
Amen.
Get your fucking life. Like, at first, I was like, I don't like no OWN shows.
Shit.
Queen Sugar and Greenleaf, girl, they're my shows.
I started watching Greenleaf and then I stopped. But like all the episodes are on my DVR, so I'm gonna have to catch up on that.
If you haven't watched Queen Sugar, watch it from the beginning. Spoiler, it's your fault you didn't watch it. So, obviously the little boy ain't Ralph Angels. He just found that out.
Heartbreaking.
Right.
Well, actually, she said he might not be, so he
We don't
still
know.
met. Yeah.
We don't know. Darla, you motherfucker. Bitch, get your ass in that car and go on now. Go on.
Go on, Dollar. Charlie was like, so you're fired.
Off top, she was like, look, I'll pay you for the next 2 weeks, but bitch,
You're gone.
Bye-bye.
Nova was like, I get it. Like, oh, come here. You know, Nova's the flower child.
Yeah.
I'm going to console you. Look, that's still my brother, bitch. But, you know, but Charlie was like, bye.
Right.
Bye, bitch.
Actually, Nova was kind of like, bitch, what are you doing here, though?
Right. But she wasn't as brutal
Yeah.
as Charlie was.
Don't bring your, like, because Charlie is like, she has a zero tolerance right now. She ain't with the shits, y'all. So I'm interested to see kind of what happens. And then, the aunt and her man, they just got that big settlement.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's sick too.
Yeah.
I hope she don't die. Please. After she done got Hollywood to come back and they got this settlement, Aunt Vi, your ass better live.
Right?
Don't die. We need you. You done took over the restaurant. We need you now.
Right.
So you guys watch that show. It's really good, as you can see. So the theme for the Wearable Art Gala was Black Panther, obviously, Wakanda Forever. Mm-hmm. Did you see Blue Ivy with just the full ensemble from the head to the toe? Come on now. Come through with the wig. What the fuck was that?
She walked in there like, okay, so thank y'all for your ticket purchases. They purchased this dress for me and this beautiful wig that was handmade.
I looked closely. It was definitely stitched.
Yeah. This is handmade.
Nice.
In Mount Olympus by the goddess whoever.
Right.
I don't know, but it was handmade. That's what Mom said.
Blue Ivy and Tyler Perry got into a bidding war over a portrait of Sidney Poitier at the Wearable Art. She was like, I want that one.
Girl,
she bid up to $19,000. Before Jay-Z stepped in and was like, nah, like, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hold off. Like, stop it, Blue. He stopped her from continuing to bid. That shit's funny. It
was funny. I think Tyler Perry was either on Jimmy Kimmel or Ellen. I don't remember, one of them. But he was talking about it and he was like, yeah, because I wasn't about to let her outbid me. So every time she raised hers, I raised mine. So he ended up paying $20,000 for the
Blue
portrait
Ivy.
Because of Blue Ivy punk ass.
Y'all need to go ahead and drop some coins in Blue Ivy's account.
Oh, she do have her account for every appearance that she makes and all that. Sure. She gets paid.
I'm so damn sure they got it set up like that.
Girl.
She has her own seat at the damn award shows. That's a given. All right, next. All right, we talked about Trey Songz's little trigger ass. He surrendered himself to the police while maintaining his innocence. Cooperating doesn't always mean guilty. So I think the bitch is lying, adding on extra shit.
It's that damn Lisa Bloom. I'm telling you, it's that damn lawyer. Now watch when she get to court, she gonna say some shit like they have a secret love child together and some other bullshit. Girl, she's just gonna go off the top with it. I can't stand her.
Oh my God. We'll be watching, I guess.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, aka Villain Bay, is going to be producing an upcoming World War II film called The Liberators. The movie is going to be based on the story of the 761 Regiment, which was an African American combat unit that led to the desegregation of the armed forces, and we're here for it.
Of course. Hello.
We'll be buying our tickets.
Yes.
Probably twice, because I got to take my kids too. Supposedly, allegedly,
they said,
are y'all ready for the fantasies that the package bomber dead after an explosion? And we want to know, how did they know it's him? Second of all, of course, the fucking media is just, you know what? I'm just super irritated. He's a fucking terrorist, if this is who it is. He looks like a damn second grade school teacher. We need to know more about what's going on with him. It says the number 45. He's quick to call somebody a terrorist. So he says Austin bombing suspect is dead. Great job by law enforcement and all concerned. It was all good when he was blowing up fucking black people and Spanish people, Mexican people. But when it got too fucking close to y'all white asses, then you want to go find a nigga. The fuck?
Here's my thing. it's a conspiracy. Because all of a sudden, all this shit's coming out about Trump and the Russiagate shit. And now we got a package bomber all of a sudden.
Deflect.
And then, ooh, we found him. Oh, I'm just going to blow myself up. That sounds way too coincidental to what happened in Vegas.
Way too easy.
The minute they got in there, he just killed himself. Nah, fuck that. I don't trust you white motherfuckers.
I don't trust them. It's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Keep y'all eye on the prize. Trump needs to fucking get impeached, even though the next one down ain't no better. But don't let these people try to like sway you into look at this hand while this hand fucks you.
Nigga, stay woke.
Right. Keep your eyes open. Damn. And we're just going to close out this segment with a congratulations to comedian Just Hilarious. She's an Instagram comedian, the one with the deep voice. She's on Wild 'N Out. That bitch.
I love her.
She's hella funny, but she's going to be a leading female. She has a leading female role on the new show Rel from Get Out.
Lil Rel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
so
he had his own show coming.
Yeah, he has his own show
Oh, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm. So congrats to both of them. I think it's awesome how so many of like the IG people that are actually funny are getting the exposure and then the jobs, without having to like sign a deal. You know what I mean?
Audition, do all this other stuff.
So I think it's cool that that social media has paved an avenue for people to like get found. They was doing their own thing and now they get picked up by someone else. I think that's dope.
I agree.
Anything else to say before we move on?
Yeah, what you think? How you feel about that shit that DJ Envy versus Deezus and Meryl? Did you see that?
I saw it, and DJ Envy is asking for an apology, right?
Right.
I didn't really read it because DJ Envy I don't like him. He's a yes man.
Have you ever watched Deezus and Meryl's show before? Okay. So
it's on Vice, right? Viceland.
Yeah.
I just never watched it, but I want to. My eyes don't stay open.
Girl,
is it good? I heard it's good.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, but he just showed his ass, and I was just like, oh, okay, that wasn't necessary.
What happened?
So what they do on the show is they take clips that like from different shit, like maybe YouTube or TV shows or whatever, and they have like little messy ass commentation or commentator whatever about the show. So DJ Envy and his wife was on The Real, and he was like, yeah, my wife didn't even know who DJ Envy was, or he was like, my wife didn't marry me for the money or something like that, and she was like, yeah, I didn't even know who DJ Envy was. So Deezus, who's the dark skinned one, goes, you knew who them DJ Envy checks was. Left it at that, right?
He really got mad over that.
He got mad over that. Like, really
So
mad.
what happened was Charlamagne hyped him up.
Of course. No. Charlamagne was on Deezus and Meryl's side. Charlamagne was like, yo, this nigga tripping. Like, because
so why did he get that mad? Like,
Okay, so I'm guessing it has something to do with him a few years ago. He got caught creeping.
DJ
Envy? What he was, DJ Envy. So he was saying that they were insinuating that his wife is only there for the money. Well, probably, nigga. I mean,
shit,
so I think it was a guilt thing. I honestly think it was a guilt thing. But it was hilarious though, because they were like, really like, when you're in this industry, you're fair game.
Right.
You're fair fucking game. Whether it be you, whether it be your mama, whether it be you're fair game. Yeah. They drug Kevin Hart's baby through the mud. Which they be talking wrong about every fuck.
DJ Envy and I don't like DJ Envy and then the girl they begin on my damn nerves.
Yeah,
I only listen for Charlamagne. Charlamagne's an asshole, but he accepts it.
I literally don't listen to the show only when it's like people that I want to hear on there.
Yeah,
but I don't really care for the show because it's just like whatever.
I don't like them too, but
whatever. But yeah,
you're fair game, and that wasn't even like a big. He didn't really say nothing.
No, he didn't. So
you was just blowing that shit up
just for nothing. For nothing.
And he was really on there talking about, you disrespect my wife in public, you need to apologize in public.
Well, and then dude was like, what I say about your wife? He was like, what? Like, he didn't even fucking remember. He was like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, play the clip back. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But yeah.
Go to sleep.
DJ non-envy.
Nobody's envying your ass.
No. All right. So today's melanated discussion. It's called excuse me, my throat. They're still your baby, and we're gonna have a out of the house by 18 debate. Because we have different views on it. So I don't even know where to start with this one. I'll let you go ahead and start with that one.
So where do you stand with when this child turns 18? How do you feel, and what happens?
My daughter's 20 and she still lives here. I feel like this. Here's my thing. Like, when she turned 18, she chose to move out on her own. We pretty much begged, pleaded with her, stay here, go to school, work part-time, get you a car, cover your insurance, cover your phone bill and your own little bills, finish school, then move out. She wanted to move in with her boyfriend. A year later, she came back. Of course, we opened our doors. My thing is not making them leave when they're 18. But if you're 18 and you're in my house and all you're doing is playing video games, all you're doing is eating up my food, being disrespectful when I'm talking to you, smoking weed in my house, you know what I'm saying, cutting up, you got to go. There's a line I'm going to draw. I'm here to help you, but at the end of the day, right now, you are an adult and I'm not required to.
Let's talk about the word adult. 18 is not adult.
It is an adult legally.
Law don't make it right.
It doesn't. But when it comes to you disrespecting my house, I'm going to look at the legal side and be like, you technically are grown. You can go out there and get your whole ass apartment in your name.
So because of what society says is adult, you are okay with letting your child be out.
If they disrespecting me, absolutely.
I get the disrespect part. I'm not saying like let your kids stay there and be disrespectful. I definitely stand in a position where I'm saying when my child graduates high school, if they do not want to like go off to college or whatever, if they're still in the state, I feel like I would still want my kids close because I want to put them in a position where when they are out of my house, they are set. Right. Financially, and being out in the world as an 18-year-old, it's hard. And I want them to be ready in the mind and in the pockets. So the disrespect shit, I just kind of think that because of the conditioning of society, how society has been conditioned, is that minute that 18 comes, because even there's some kids that are in high school that turn 18 and their parents put their ass out.
Oh yeah, no, that's
fucked up.
That's not the viewpoint I'm coming from.
I'm not saying that is. I know exactly what you mean. It's being, when they get disrespectful, they ass gotta go. But when they were 17 or 16 being disrespectful, they didn't have to go.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
You better call my sister, ask her how many times I say I'm about to put this motherfucker out.
So I think that from my listen, I don't have no damn teenagers. I done put Trinity ass outside and she banging on the door. So ain't no telling what's gonna happen in some years. Right. But I know that the tone that I'm gonna set for my kids is I want you to stay at home so that when you're ready, you can go buy you a house. You're financially stable to where you can do the things that you need to do to be successful as an adult. Being pushed out the house or being felt like you're forced to get out of the house at a young age, it puts you in that check to check cycle. Mm-hmm. I don't want my kids to be in that. Right. I was counting the days till I could fucking move out. I had shit bought, fucking silverware and shit. And, right. You know, because I was like, I'm out of here. Right. I rushed to get out and I had to come back. Mm-hmm. I wasn't prepared. Mm-hmm. On top of that, financially, in a household, let's say you do allow your child to stay there and they're going to school or they're in the early parts of their career, and they're, you know, shit gets shaky when you fresh out of high school, right. When you fresh out of college, anything can happen, you know. You're learning what jobs you want, what jobs you don't want. Oh yeah. I remember my black ass got fired from a job. I only worked there 1 month because I didn't like the way they talked to me. So you kind of learn what you're looking for in life. But from a financial standpoint, my point is, if you have 2 generations in a house, they can contribute to the bills.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's not such a, it's not such a hard hit to kind of take care of yourself. You will be responsible. You're not about to sit up in my house and ain't do shit, and I'm fucking walking in and you just chilling on the floor under a blanket and shit.
Oh, yeah.
At TV
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
fucking dark. Get your motherfucking ass up. So, but my thing is, financially and mentality wise, I think it's important for the kids to stay close to home, and it's our job as the parent to give them that opportunity, because I don't want to send my kids out there and then they're struggling. You could have stayed at home and you could have took care of your bills and gone to school or worked whatever you feel you want to do and not had to struggle.
Right.
Life is not about the struggle.
And
I understand you might want your own little shit, but get yourself a foundation. I left with no foundation.
And see, that, I think that's where you may have misunderstood what I said when I said I don't 100% agree with that. Because literally, like I said, my kids have that option of staying home. I'm not telling my kids they have to get out.
Yeah.
What I'm telling them is that legally, it's more of a threat. Like, get your shit together, because you really don't have to be here. You know what I'm saying?
But do we have to put that out there to them?
Yes. When you get teenagers, when your kids become teenagers, you will understand what I'm saying. When you have a motherfucker that's standing 6 feet tall.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
You know what I'm saying? And like bass in his voice, hair on his face. Those are the threats. You have to put hands, and you have to make those threats. Are they idle threats? I hope you don't listen to this show. Absolutely, they are idle threats.
Yeah.
Unless you run up on me and put your hands on me, I'm not gonna like throw you out of my house.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, not specifically towards you. I know you're not gonna do that, because Jocelyn's here. You want to make sure she is safe and that she's not out there struggling.
Right.
There are parents who are 18. Bye. And
that's why. And now that I don't agree with.
I have a problem. Yes, I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But that's why I asked you the question, because the law, quotation, say that when you're 18 you're, quotations, an adult. No, you're not. What you do have is certain rights. You have certain rights. A day between you being adult, there's no difference. What you have access to are certain rights. You can buy cigarettes at 18. What can you buy at 18? You can vote at 18. There's certain rights that you get, but when you look at this person is not an adult. They're not ready to take on the world.
So here's what I think, because let's look at the actual definition of the word adult.
Look up minor. Look up the legal, go to Black's Law Book, look up the word, look up the, and to be honest, now you done opened up a can of worms, just so that you know. All right, because I be doing my little research.
Because what I'm saying by adult is, yeah, on a legal term, you are adult, but are you a responsible adult? Absolutely not. Because they're still a kid. That takes time. I don't think that they're still a kid.
I do, because think about when you was even though some people have to grow up faster than others. But at 18, you don't know what the fuck you got going. You know what I'm saying? You're a young adult, whatever. It's the terms, it's the labels that we give these things. But as an 18-year-old, I just feel that the parents who just put them out, they're doing them a disservice.
I agree that they are doing them a disservice. But I think that...
And to be honest, if you do look up the definitions under Black's Law Book,
I don't even know what the hell that is.
You better get with the times, girl. Black's Law Dictionary. Minor, we're all considered minors until we submit proper paperwork.
Okay, I ain't going with that one.
You look it up.
Girl.
Okay, let me look it up for you.
Because what law is that off of? Just for black people, or
No, it's not for black.
Oh, I'm like, I thought you said Black's Law. I'm like,
no, it's the name of the book.
Oh, okay.
Look up. Okay, so like when you are looking up certain terms, because like for instance in the Constitution or government documents, they say certain words that we think means a certain thing and it doesn't. We can do a whole show on this shit, because it's really some shit that'll fucking open your eyes. Because I got in contact with like some other people that had schooled me on the law. So I started learning about private law. And the real laws, like real laws, we're considered minors. We're under the law. So we'll have to do a show on that.
Yeah, I'm going to see that one.
It's super interesting. And it's real. You can look it up and you can pull all the shit. So certain terms don't mean what you think they mean. Guardian, parent does not mean what we think it means.
Yeah, I know that one.
So there's all these terms that you got to be careful on. That's why I said the term, all it is saying that you have a right to certain things.
So from my perspective is, if you can go out, get a loan for a car in your name, get an apartment, buy cigarettes, apply for credit cards, stuff like that. Me personally, you're graduating into adulthood.
All
now,
it is permission.
Are you a responsible adult?
No,
you're not, because 9 times out of 10, all that shit you just apply for, you're gonna blow within the next year.
Yeah, all that is permission. Now, if the law said 25, you could buy cigarettes and do all these things, would that move for you?
No. What do you mean? Huh?
So if the law instead, say right now, 18-year-olds can do this, and this. Say that law was changed, or all of a sudden became age 25. So now, are you saying at 25 they gotta go?
I'm not saying they gotta go at all.
No, but from your point of view, is you're saying at 18 now I see you as an adult because you can do all of these things. But say that switched to 25.
Then at 25, then that's when I'll look at it like that then. But what I'm saying is that it's from a mom who has older kids, it's graduation. It's a graduation
like
into
a milestone.
Adulthood. Yes. So what I'm going to start doing now is preparing you for the real world. So while you're here under my roof, yes, I want you to go to college, but I also want you to have a part-time job and pay your bills responsibly. I don't even, like when I told Jocelyn she can stay here, I didn't even ask her to pay any of the house bills.
Right.
Just cover your own stuff. And now we're going to start graduating you into paying your bills on time, pay your car payment on time, insurance on time. It's like little stepping stones that I graduate them towards.
Right. So you're saying you will start to prep them for the real world.
Yes.
Because they're not ready.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the difference between adult and responsible adult in my head.
So, and that's what I mean is when they're 18, they have a path. It's like a fork in the road. They're going to have to choose a path.
Right.
And for me personally, if you're going to stay in my house, if you're not going to college, there has to be some sort of a plan.
You got to do something. Absolutely.
We got to do something here. You're going to do something.
Well, my thing, I've always told my kids, when you reach that point where you can make that decision, you're either going to, if you're going to be in my house, you're going to go to college. You're going to work. You're going to pay your bills.
What if they don't want to go to college?
Then you need to go talk to a recruiter for the military.
Really?
Yes.
What if they say, I want to start my own business?
Oh, then that's different. Am I going to push college? Absolutely, because starting your own business, there's so much to learn about it. I'm going to push it, but that's different. I'm going to help you start your business, do what I can to upgrade. But what you're not going to do.
No matter what, you're going to be productive. Is what you're saying.
Is what I'm saying. But I remember I used to always tease them and say, okay, when you turn 18, college or military, take your pick, just teasing them. No, I even though my daughter's looking to go into the Navy now, that's not something I pushed on her. This is a decision she made on her own at the age of 20. Wesley has the past year started making some bad decisions. So he wants to stay here and go to CSN. I want him to go to the military because I feel like he needs that discipline. But if he wants to stay here and go to CSN, as long as you're abiding by the rules of my house.
Yeah. No matter what, your ass is going to be respectful.
Yeah.
Or get your own shit. Or guess what? I'm about to start cutting shit off.
And my thing, what I've always told them is, but when they become teenagers, was that, like you said, you was in a rush to move out. I rushed to move out too, and I moved back home 3 times.
Girl,
you know what I'm saying? So, what I want you to do is when you're actually booted out the nest, I want you to be able to fly on your own,
right, and not fall and climb back up.
Exactly.
The tree.
But while you're in the nest,
you're
not tearing shit down.
No.
You're not disrespecting me. You're not disrespecting your dad. And you're going to set examples because I have younger kids too.
Right.
Who I don't want them to think shit is okay.
Right. Exactly. I feel you. Yeah. I think that, I wish I could have stayed home longer, and then I feel like I would have had a better time, Yeah. I was very responsible, but life happens, and life happened fast because I was out, being so-called grown.
Right.
So I want to build a good foundation for my kids so that, because, for example, I look at like the Asian community. Mm-hmm. They have generations in their house.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
But why is that? Again, let's see how we got to even this point. Why is it a higher likely for an Asian family to have generations in their house versus a black family?
For me personally, I just don't want nobody living with me.
Well, no, but on an overall scale, why do you think that is?
Because it's their culture. Like it's embedded into them to take care of their elders.
When did that stop in the black community?
Girl, I have no clue. Mm-hmm. But it did. Mm-hmm. And it stopped probably when motherfuckers started putting their kids out at 18. But why are we so okay with ripping our families apart? I have no clue. Are you going down the white man road right now? Oh, okay, because I don't. I honestly cannot speak for no one else.
Well, no, it's an observation of our history and the patterns, and kind of what those patterns, what the outcomes of those patterns are. Mm-hmm. Is why are we not, for example, in Europe, they don't send their elderly to old people homes, nursing homes. Mm-hmm. Their elderly stay in their home, and they take care. They take care of the elderly. The elderly teach the babies. The elderly tell the stories. We don't have that. I don't think that is just a black community thing. I think that's overall an American thing, just because this country is so fucked up. Everybody is like crabs in a barrel. Yeah, but again, today in America, Asians and even in the Mexican community, we have generations in houses, and they are taking care of their elderly people. Right, but where they came from, that culture was instilled in them. Because I can guarantee you that generations removed, the ones that if it's not being instilled in them while they were born, after they were born here, it's probably more likely not going to be the same way. Yeah. I think it's just like a whole go for what you know type scenario when it comes to Americans in general, because their white families are like that too. You don't see them taking care of their elders. They'll put their parents in a home in a hot minute. They will. So I think that's just an American standard across the board. In terms of like the black community, I just think that it's just like a separation thing that goes back to slavery. Yes, I got her to say it. Jesus! Scare the shit out of me. I got her to say it. I got her to say it. But the funny thing about it is that there are a lot of black families that actually do have Meemaw still living there. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying, taking care of. Like, I grew up in a house where cousins, aunts, everything. That's why I like to be by myself now. But that's not something that's kind of like a lot of black families don't have that. We're used to our families being ripped apart. Let's be honest. This is the conditioning that has been embedded in us, unfortunately, and it's only up to us to kind of change that. And I think that starts with them certain parents that tell their kids at 18 they gotta go. It starts there. So, okay, let me ask this question. What about the parents who are 5-6 kids in, and that one becomes, air quote, adult, and they can no longer support them because they have the other ones
to take care of that are way younger.
Support them in what way?
Financially.
They need to go get a job.
Right. So let's say they can't get a job.
Why?
Let's say they just can't get a job.
We gonna figure out why.
Interviewing, no one's calling them back.
So you're gonna put them out and they can't find a job?
I'm not necessarily saying put them out. I'm saying the mentality of I can no longer support you. That's when that comes into play.
I can never relate to that.
Like I said, I didn't put my kids out.
To tell your child that you brought into this world that I can no longer support you.
I have said that to Jocelyn. Like, girl, I can't keep financially paying your bills.
Well, no, that's one thing. Now, if money is tight and I'm paying your cell phone bill, I'm not gonna tell you gotta go. You know what's gonna go? That phone.
Right.
So, but I can never relate to a parent saying, we got these other 4 kids and you can't find a job. We can't keep supporting you. No, what I would say is, look, you're out of high school. Are you going to go to college?
Like, what are you doing here?
Are you going to go get a job?
But that's where a lot of, like, I've known people to have made their kid leave.
No, that's a
because of that.
So you're going to make it harder for your child and put them out before you've been taking care of them this long. Why today you can't support them? That's a cop out. You need to do better as a parent.
The majority of them walk them to recruiter's office.
No, I'm not going to force my child into something that they don't even know that they want to do. And I don't even want to get on the military thing at that point. I think that it has to be up to that person to want to go. That's a really serious decision to make. Any parent that forces their child to go to a military or wherever, that's out of line. The child, that child or that person needs to make that decision for themselves.
I agree to a certain extent on that one, because if you have a child that's just in trouble all the time,
but what's the military gonna do? They gonna get in trouble in the military?
Discipline their ass. Like, I've had friends, hardcore ass gangbangers, parents made them go into the military, outstanding citizens now.
I just don't think that putting your child in somebody else's hand to discipline them is the right way to go.
Because if you're all out of options with the discipline,
so you're going to send them to an institution.
It's just like Job Corps. A lot of people send their kids to Job Corps.
They have no choice. They either go to jail, they go to Job Corps.
But that's the same with when it comes to certain kids who are in trouble all the time. It's the same with you go either going to go to jail or go ahead and enlist in the military and get you a career, get you some discipline, benefits, so on and so forth. And then, like, I literally have friends who have done that. And they'll tell you right now, their parents making them go into the military or convincing them to go into the military was the best decision that was ever made in their life. Mm-hmm. They may not see it at that time because they're like, oh, fuck that. I want to do this. I want to gangbang. I want to sell drugs. I want to blah, 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 blah. But once they see the discipline part, the benefits of it, traveling,
I mean, I see what you mean on that. But it's just, this person, shut up, Rachel. I hate grammar problems.
Oh, Lord.
It's O-R, not R-A-R-E.
R-A. Okay.
Like, we can go to the grocery store or we can go out to eat and they say A-R-E. Yeah, that's a pet peeve. But the military thing, I mean, I see what you're saying. I just think that it should be a decision made on them. And I understand the life or death thing. Like, if they didn't go to the military, they'd probably be dead or in jail because of the decisions that they were making. Mm-hmm. So I can see it from that standpoint. But again, I don't have no fucking teenager, so
I think it just depends on the kid, honestly.
Yeah.
It just depends on the kid. Like I said, my son, the past few months has been making some pretty bad decisions. Am I pushing the military on him? No. Have I suggested it? Yes, several times. He says he wants to go to community college and then transfer to a university. All right, cool. Then that's what we're doing. But like I said, have I suggested him doing that? Absolutely, because I feel like, and then I also come from a military background. Mm-hmm. All my brothers, dad, all of that, uncles. Mm-hmm. So I know what the possibilities are, you know what I'm saying? But again, I think it just all depends on the kid. And then it just kind of all depends on the kid with them turning 18 too. And if you're making them leave, because like I said it before, if you're gonna be in my house disrespecting, I come home, you got your niggas chilling, they done ate up my food, shit like that.
Somebody getting their ass beat today.
You're gonna continue to do it, you got to fucking go. Like that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, there's a difference between just the blatant disrespect and just putting your kids out, because that's what motherfuckers do sometimes. But the disrespectful shit, I can't take too much of that. I'd be ready to put a 3-year-old out. Get your ass.
I put Caleb out the car one time on the side of the road. He was just screaming, hollering, threw a tantrum. I was like, get out my car. He got out of the car. We was right around the corner. That nigga started walking home. I was like,
wait a minute.
What the fuck? You still supposed to be throwing a tantrum so you can learn this lesson. And he was like, fuck you. I know my way.
Around the corner.
Right.
So,
we ain't even went nowhere. I got this. I was like, get your ass in this car. Shit.
It would be like that sometimes. I think this is just definitely a topic that needed to be talked about, because of those certain parents that just feel that 1-8 means get the fuck out. No. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, my thing is kind of the benefits of having the family kind of stick together financially. It could be better for everybody,
My thing is, at the end of the day, that's still your kid. It does not matter how many kids came afterwards. That baby did not ask to be here. Mm-hmm. And if you don't put them on the right path of life, they're killing us by the dozen, like literally day by day.
Baker's dozen, that's 13.
Day by day. And so if you don't put them on that right path, you're setting them up. You've pretty much failed them.
Now, if they choose to do something else from what you taught, that's on them. But if you did what you were supposed to do as a parent and give them the tools and the education that they needed in order for them to be successful, and they choose opposite, you did the best that you can do. You did what you could do. Everybody has free will.
Yeah, and it honestly, from a standpoint of a parent that has older children, you can only do so much for the ones who don't want that help. Mm-hmm. Don't kill yourself. Yeah. Trying to, and I've seen that happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I've seen mothers die of heartbreak. Yeah. Because they couldn't help their kid. Their kid was just out there. Don't. I always tell my son when he get to cutting up, look, I'm not about to let you kill me, because I still have 2 other people that depend on me as well. Mm-hmm. Actually, 3 other people that depend on me as well. Mm-hmm. So get your shit together and come back and talk to me when you got it all together. Yeah. Because you're not about to drive me crazy right now.
Yep. I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the teenage years.
They are ruthless.
Can I just bring them to you?
No, because I still have 2 more that has to go through that.
They'll be teenagers too, so everybody will fit in together.
Even worse, even worse. Girl, Jocelyn, I had to put my hands on Jocelyn one good time when she was a teenager. I'm about to put you on blast, baby girl. So she got to talking shit. I said, shut your mouth or I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Oh my gosh.
She kept talking. I reached over and slapped her. That bitch swung back.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Bitch.
I know you lying.
At that point, you were no longer my child.
I know the house stopped. Like, everybody just
You
looked.
are a bitch on the street, and I'm about to tap that ass. I drug her ass down the stairs by her hair and whipped her ass. Because what you not finna do, after I done went through these 13 years, all them labor pains, and I've been providing for your spoiled ass, and literally you're talking shit to me because I said you could not have something.
Oh, she was throwing a tantrum.
Yes.
A 13-year-old tantrum.
Beat that ass.
Girl.
Took my husband, my sister, and my mother to get me off of her.
Simone is 10 right now.
Girl. And 13 is that stank age for girls. They start smelling themselves. Dude, just start beating her ass now.
Simone already be getting an attitude. Yeah. I'm like, if I hear one lip smack, you ain't gonna have no lips.
Girl.
What's the statute on limitations on child abuse? No, I'm just playing.
That day, they could have took my ass to jail. Oh, I would have been like, I'm not ready. Officer, here. Yes, I beat the shit out of her.
I got my own handcuffs here. I'm
right,
ready.
take me.
She ready.
She should know. Don't take me there. You want to fight? God. You want to fight me like you a bitch on the street? I'm gonna whoop your ass like you a bitch on the street. Never had any problems out of her like that. I mean, she still kind of mouthed off, but I gave her that look and she would shut the fuck up. And she's 20 and she still, when I give her that look, shuts the fuck up. Because she know that dragging down them stairs wasn't no joke.
I need the prayers of all of our listeners because I got 3 girls and I'm not ready. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm going to do. In the name
of Jesus.
We come to you today humbly. We are your humble servants.
Patience, Lord. Patience.
Don't
and
ask
the
for
spirit
patience.
of discernment for our sister Rachel.
Oh my
so she can see and understand when them teenage demons coming.
You're so stupid. Not teenage demons. just a pack of teenagers on Heelys just coming
just like what the fuck with hockey sticks and shit like, and masks ready. Like a bitch here we are periods and all
fuck girl. That bitch,
no
I'm carrying knives.
Ooh, Lord. So yeah, you got anything else?
No.
All right, well that's gonna wrap up the show today, guys. Like we mentioned last week, we are indie than a mug. So if you would like to keep the good content going, please visit our website, melaninboulevard.com. Go ahead and click on that donate button. A little donation to the building fund.
Right. We need doorknobs.
Right, because now all we got is 2 mics right now.
But all we need is 1 mic.
So if you guys donate, we can keep it coming, keep the show going. And like we always say, make sure to, again, check the website out, melaninboulevard.com. Boulevard is spelled out. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to Melanin Boulevard on everywhere that you listen to your podcast. I'm not going to break them down. Right. Y'all should know the deal by now. Right. We are on Spotify now, though. Y'all probably don't know that just yet. We're going to still say that one. Don't be petty. Give us some 5 stars. Also, make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Melanin Boulevard. Boulevard is abbreviated. And don't forget to tell your friends so they can tell their friends. And then maybe we can be friends that tune in every Thursday.
And message us. What do you guys want us to call you?
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to keep calling y'all listeners. I keep forgetting to make the post.
Homies from around the way.
Yeah, we can call them homies from around the way.
Neighbors.
All y'all cousins.
Blocksters. I was going to say D-boys, but...
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they selling dope.
I hope
y'all nigga move that dope.
Hey.
Y'all nigga move that dope. Hey, move that dope.
Hey, you know
but just not on Melanin Boulevard. Yeah, don't move your dope over here.
Do it on the street up from us.
The next street over.
Right.
The GG street.
I don't...
Shade.
Okay, I hope y'all like our originality also.
Yes.
I hope you guys can appreciate our original content.
Yes.
If you have any ideas, please slide them to us. We always love hearing from you guys, and any ideas, anybody you want to king, honorary king, queen, whatever, send it to us. We always respond, okay? Come on, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so bye, everybody.
Bye.
This episode of Melanin Boulevard has been executive produced by Rachel Martin.